All the games, all the jokes, all the bullshit on Twitter, all that has come to this point. We need to have a talk.
Detroit, what up? Pulling up against JC. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm coming to him. He better get special.
Would y'all believe this finally stopped running? Definitely the right time. Definitely the wrong.
You better get real inspiration.
Let me turn the page real quick, Gotti, just off of, shit that's been happening right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you see all the shit that's involved with this snitching and everything happening within the culture.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest topics, and it's like one of the realest topics because it's mixing this entertainment with, what head ice are considered the underworld. You know what I'm saying?
These stupid ass. Cancel my order, man.
No word.
Go ahead.
We probably gotta go out and get something at the spot, man, or something.
I'm back on their ass right now. Go ahead, man.
But what you think about I guess that mixing? Cause you really from where you from.
Yeah.
You really about what you about. You really who you are.
Yeah.
And represent what you represent, and you understand the laws and rules of this shit. But what you think about, I guess, it mixing with the entertainment world right now?
I mean, at the end
of
the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap in the streets go hand in hand anyway, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap in the streets go hand in hand, so it comes from that era of like people battling on the corners, and you had to be who you was rapping about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that goes hand in hand because you couldn't be on the street talking that shit and have the whole projects behind you, have all these hood niggas behind you, and you a rat or you a pedophile or you one of the busters on the block who niggas slapping the back of the head and saying to the store, you one of the creepy weird niggas that really don't be coming outside and peeking through the windows, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't represent this shit, you know what I'm saying? So it go hand in hand. I think the biggest problem is now it's too many people that have voiced their opinion on street shit that might not be street people though, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what in the streets, there's still rules to the streets, like nigga street motherfuckers handle street business, you know what I'm saying? If you know you a civilian, you can't try to play the civilian role and then have commentary on street situations because then you still subject to the rules of the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's a gang of motherfuckers who do foul shit in the streets who still do bullshit to niggas too though, you know what I'm saying? So like when you playing that role and you speaking up on motherfuckers, you gotta be prepared for the consequence too of what somebody might want to bring to you for shedding light on their situation or shedding light on, you know what I mean, whatever. So I think that's where it's gonna get misconstrued is everybody be speaking on people and might not be qualified to speak on motherfuckers, so then everybody blur the lines on, you know what I'm saying, what's really supposed to be being said. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, outside there with Orson when we was out there, man, like everybody know like the rules of the streets, man. If you a street dude, if you bang in, if you crippin' blood in the SAA and repping some shit, if you out here hustling, grinding, and you involved in street activities, telling it's just a rule that you're not supposed to do. Like, everybody know that. It's not even nothing to keep being explained like that. Everybody know that already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't supposed to tell. Now, the problem is it gets glorified and talked about so much that people don't even know what telling is or what telling ain't.
I was just about to say, that's, I feel like, the biggest argument about what people consider telling, because some people have, whether it's on paperwork, whether I didn't say this or nobody got locked up or
Nah, it's gonna be on, if you told on somebody, it's gonna be on somebody's paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just facts. If you told on some people, for real. You know what I'm saying? And you went to jail, or he went to jail, she went to jail, somebody, it's gonna be on somebody's paperwork that this person said this. Now, there's gonna be times with like, people might got body cams, interrogation footage. We see that type of shit all the time, and rappers' lives and all that, you know what I'm saying, to where you might get caught up on them interrogation rooms, and before you even made it out the station, you done said some shit, you know what I'm saying? You saying some shit right there, and that shit can be found as well. So anything of that nature is gonna come out and people will know about it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to hide that, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the times, that's just what it is. If you saying somebody did something to you that the police didn't know about, you told them. If you saying some shit that happened that shouldn't have been talked about, and you incriminating other people in your case or incriminating other people in a case, that's telling. It's just common sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, you're not supposed to incriminate nobody, not supposed to say nothing. Now, do it be people that probably go to jail and say little certain shit that's not telling, that's probably true too. But if you know you're incriminating somebody and you saying something and it's gonna lead to an arrest or lead to a conviction or just lead to them having to be questioned or looked into, that's telling. I mean, it's simple as day. Like, it shouldn't even be, you know what I mean? explain to this motherfucker that many times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody that's in the streets already know that already.
Yeah, because, you know, some people say once you start making statements or saying anything, you fucked up. Lawyer, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You feel me? That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, once you get that, anybody that go to jail at the end of the day, and it's just, like you say, you just supposed to say that. Let me get my lawyer, I ain't got nothing to say, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to sleep, my head hurt, I'm tired. That's it. I don't know, that's it. I don't know about that. That's why, my cases, you ain't gonna see nothing because I don't say nothing. You ain't gonna be no long statements, he said this, he was talking about this, and that's it. As soon as we go, I don't know it. I don't got nothing to say about nothing, you know what I'm saying? But for those who don't understand that, then yeah, they end up in them bad situations, you know what I'm saying?
When you look at your peers like Clone or Bad Newz, who's going through what they going through right now, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Newz was supposed to be here today, you know what I'm saying, and him and A-Ward ain't go down for whatever reason they ain't go down or whatever. Does that create a conflict between all y'all? You know what I'm saying? You artists and things like that.
Another nigga business don't really, like I said, I mind my business, you feel me? So like what them niggas do don't really bother me, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I'm not from these niggas' hoods. They ain't told on me, I ain't told on them. I don't know no niggas who they told on personally. I ain't shot at them, they ain't shot at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit when people worrying about it. Like, if you know you told on some nigga, you finna be worrying about it. You know he told on you, finna be worried about it. You know you shot him, he shot you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't involve myself in none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be on no nigga paperwork, you feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no nigga that come up out the woodwork talking about Geechi said this about me. So I don't really involve myself in other niggas' business. My whole thing with that is if they still battling and decide to battle, then you just do your job and you get to your money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me to decide, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop a nigga from getting booked somewhere and rapping somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my job to be even worrying about. Like I say, man, I'm in my own lane, in my own business. I see all the clown shit that go on, and I'm steady focused, man. I got real shit going on, man. You dig what I'm saying? So them ain't the only niggas telling. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas telling everywhere. I got niggas that's from my neighborhood that done told. I can't fuck with, don't talk to. You know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't got time to be worrying about some niggas from wherever the fuck they from doing what they got going on, you feel me? You just gotta stay out their way and you stick and stay focused, you know what I'm saying? If it come out that they telling them you don't want to fuck with them, that's how you supposed to move. If you decide to still fuck with them, then that's on you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So is you see these guys, there's no conflict, there's no issue, there's no nothing.
Nah, why would you have conflict with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you, that's what I go back to the shit about the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's like, me even talking on this situation so long is gonna irritate me because it's like, I know the rules, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So it's like, for me, but I guess this is for the people that's watching, it's like, no, there's no conflict for you. Why would you wake up today and be trying to do something to some people that did nothing to you? Right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna waste your time, throw yourself away, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Trick yourself out your spot, you know what I mean? Or whatever you got going on and vice versa. They shouldn't have no conflict for nobody either. You dig what I'm saying? Because nobody involved in battle rap.
That's true.
None of these cases that people talking about are involved around battle rap. I guess, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you told on smack or something, then it's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's like, you know, people just having strong opinions about how they feel about shit and saying it publicly.
Yeah, everybody got their opinions about shit, but it's like, you gotta be able to stand on your opinion. Like, if I call a nigga a bitch and he see me and got a problem with me calling him a bitch, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna call a nigga a bitch and then when he see you, you don't, that's on you too. You feel me? You gotta be, that's my point of saying people talking on shit that they not really meaning it. You know what I'm saying? Because in the streets it's the same thing. Even in the hoods, if it's a nigga that's a snitch and you call him a snitch, that don't mean he ain't got a gun. He can still do what he want to do with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that don't just because he a snitch don't stop you from being whatever he might have been before that.
He can still beat you up.
He can still beat you up if that's what he choose to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you would choose to allow that to happen to you, basically. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta be a man of your own principles and know what you stand on and what you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, you feel me? Like, that's what it is. Like, a lot of these people, they just be saying shit and don't mean what they say. You know what I mean? So like, now, if you mean what you say and you stand on what you believe in, then you don't got no problem with what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't care about the consequence behind it because you already took that in consideration. You know what I'm
saying? And just as far as like, you know, being able to say what you want in battles, I know, you know, that shit is like almost ridiculous as well because, you know what I'm saying?
In battles, you can say anything, you know what I'm saying? You could just say anything about anybody, tarnish their character, say whatever, but at the end of the day, that's the sport we signed up for, too. So me as a battler, I understand that, man. I get up there, man, a motherfucking call me a buster, a sucker, motherfucking call me, you know, then they can talk about your mama, your kids, everything, you know, I do the same thing, talk about motherfuckers go crazy. So I understand it, you know what I'm thinking? I think like the principal side of it is being a man, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't me. Yeah, I ordered some pizza. Yeah. Nah, that ain't me.
Should've took that, guy.
I should've took it. I'm gonna get the bit. But like, yeah, I feel like, you know, like the principal part and having the morals come in with like knowing when to turn the character off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you can't, if I'm battling knowledge to God, I'm gonna say whatever I say in the battle. You know what I mean? It's certain shit that my morals probably won't even allow me to say this because I'm a man. But if a nigga do decide to be disrespectful and say anything, it's cool. It's a battle. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you sign up for that. You get paid to listen to anything a motherfucker gotta say to you. But the moral come in is when you learn to turn the character off. Once we not on stage no more, we not doing this rap thing, we not getting paid no more. Is you still saying all this weird shit? Do you still got all this dumb goofball shit to say? You know what I'm saying? Like some of these motherfuckers don't never turn it off. You know what I mean? And they lose who they really truly are. You know what I'm saying? And they become like a part of the whole culture of worrying about what the comments is saying, worrying about, you know what I mean? It's like an image thing. Like I'm trying to sound a certain way so the comments can favor me or these people can feel this way, you know what I mean? And it don't be reality. Like we all be at these events and be seeing everybody.
Exactly.
We know who the suckers is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like whether you think we know it or not, we know if you a sucker. Whether you think you didn't get slapped at the event don't mean that we don't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be around everybody, you know what I'm saying? So you know who, you can tell when somebody is who they are and when they not. So the image gotta be of time when you just be like, you know what? The cameras is on, let me be myself. I don't have to tweet weird shit all the time. I don't have to get on this camera and disrespect motherfuckers and say little goofball shit that I'm not gonna stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to cut that shit off and be who you truly are. I think that'd be the biggest problem. Sometimes motherfuckers don't know when to cut the games, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they keep going. Then now the fans is waiting for this and it's like, oh, it wasn't never real in the first place, you know? So it shouldn't even went that far because it wasn't that real.
No, that's real shit. That's real shit.